Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Legal Awareness with Lady J. How you all doing? It's a rainy Friday over here in Lagos. Trust you guys are doing great. Without much ado, we are going to go into what we have for the day, the business of the day. So, what are we looking at today? Today, we are looking at bail under the Nigerian law. What does it mean when somebody says, I was denied bail, I was granted bail? I'm sure most of us have heard about bail in one way or the other, either in passing, I don't know, in the media. So, what is bail? Bail can be seen, or bail is defined as the temporary release of an accused person or a person suspected to have to have committed a crime. It is a temporary release granted to that person by like the police, other government agencies such as the EFCC, NDLEA, until that is pending the investigation and the conclusion of the matter. Yes. So we have different type of bail. We have two types of bail. We have the police bail, also known as administrative bail, and we have the court bail. What do we mean by the police bail? This type of bail is granted by the police or government agencies like I mentioned earlier, the EFCC, the NDLEA, the NCDC, NSCDC, sorry. So this is type of bail granted by them. Under Nigerian law, an accused person or a suspect must be charged to court within 24 hours. That's if the court is within the jurisdiction where the offense was committed, or if the court is within where the person was arrested. Then, where that the court is not within jurisdiction where the offense was committed or where the accused was arrested, the person must be charged to court within 48 hours. Within 48 hours. So that means that goes to say that any detention beyond 48 hours, any detention exceeding 48 hours, it's illegal and unconstitutional. And the accused person can actually bring an action to enforce his fundamental rights. Yes, because at that point, his fundamental right, his freedom has been breached. So he can actually bring an action to enforce his fundamental rights. So the second one is court bail. What do we mean by court bail? This is type of bail granted by the courts, such as the magistrate court, the high court, and this court bail is divided into two: bail pending trial and bail pending appeal. What do we mean by this? Bail pending trial is one granted while the trial of the matter is still going on in either the magistrate court or the high court. Here, the person is released for a particular period of time, but the person will still be attending court when the need arises. When he is needed in court, he will be attending court while the matter is going on, pending the conclusion of the trial. Why bail pending appeal? Here, the trial has already been concluded by the lower court and a judgment has been delivered which declares or which found the person guilty. Here, the person now appeals or intends to appeal. So he will also be granted bail if he applies for bail pending when the appeal will be determined. That's what it's called, bail pending appeal. This can be granted by the High Court if he's appealing from the Magistrate Court to the High Court, or he's appealing from the High Court to Court of Appeal. It will be granted by the Court of Appeal. That is what is known as bail pending appeal. Now, I'm sure you may want to ask, is bail free? Police bail is free. Yes, 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 it's free. Although we know that some police officers usually use that to enrich themselves. They might ask, oh, pay so and so amount before you can be granted bail. But bail, just know it, take it from me today. Bail is free. You're not supposed to pay for anything called bail. You're not supposed to pay. But for the bail that is being granted by the courts, there are certain things the courts will look at before the courts will grant you bail. And one of it is the health condition of the accused person, whether the person is sick, requires medical attention or not. The second one is the flight risk, whether the person, if they grant him the bail, the person will run away, will relocate from jurisdiction to another place where it will be difficult to procure the person when the matter comes up in court. The court will also look at all those circumstances. The court will look at if granting the person the bail, the accused person the bail, will prejudice the investigation or the matter. So in a situation where it's going to affect the determination of the matter or the investigation, the court might not grant bail. And also the court might also impose certain conditions before the person can be granted bail. One of the conditions we've heard is sometimes the court might say, okay, bring a surety that has a property worth so amount in a particular area, or submit your international passport to the police or to the court or something like that. The court can just come up with those conditions before the person can be granted court bail. I know you may want to ask, is bail absolute? No, bail is not absolute. Bail can be revoked in certain circumstances where, for example, if the accused did not meet the conditions of the bail might be denied. In where the accused meets the conditions and breaches one of the conditions, the bail can be revoked by the court. The police bail is free. Court bail, you must fulfill certain conditions before bail can be granted. And also, bail can be denied in certain cases like capital offenses such as murder, armed robbery, treason. Bail it's not granted in this one. If you go and kill somebody and commit murder and say, oh, I'm going to be granted bail, just know that you'll be disappointed because bail is not absolute. The court can deny you bail in certain instances. So I'm sure we've learned one or two things today about bail. Police bail, it's free, 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 free. Don't pay any money to any police officer. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.